How's it gaming, guys? I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Turnabout Samurai. We've learned so much from day 2 of the trial, and now we can explore a little more and see if we can find out who killed Jackhammer. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya? So, what happened? See, that's the crappy part. Poor Maya. She's your main partner character for 3 games, and in this one game, you only get her, like, for the whole time, I think in 1 case out of 5. Like, that's such a shame. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive, and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? So yeah, this is where they're going to explain that you have 3 days for any trial, no matter what. That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Yeah, but like, they end. Why would it be that, oh, he's suspected of whatever. It didn't end up in 3 days, we couldn't properly find proof. Doesn't that mean you'd win, Phoenix? Because, I mean, you did a good job of not proving, like, you know, keeping the proof away. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you're playing goalkeeper when you get down to it, you're a defense attorney. And you kept the goal from going in. So shouldn't you win, not the friggin' prosecutor? It's like, well, we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna suggest he killed someone. It's like, there's no proof, but as long as we delay the trial for 3 days, we get him in jail. So, I don't know, that's not good. Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. She's like, neither do I wasn't here. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Yeah, see, like, there's no point in talking to her, because she doesn't know anything that happened. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer was. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Yes. The answer is always yes, especially if it's about hamburgers. Or Steel Samurai. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP, Powers, right. Yeah, might as well. I mean, that's pretty much what you should do at the beginning of every investigation kind of area or time. So, like, you know, you never know when they might have something to say or tell you. So, Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Wow, so much confidence. Please, this is no laughing matter. Anything to say, though? Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and... And? What? Nothing. Forget it. Will, I cannot help you if you're not willing to tell me everything, man. I've only heard the rumors anyhow. Director Manila. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear is pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? Actually, how old is he? You know, Will at 23 and 37. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense that it would be a good age for that. was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. And that's all we got there. So we're kind of seeing there's a link from to Vasquez to Hammer. So that might lead into something. Oh, hello, old bag. Nothing to say, though. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Ooh, she's alive. Wow, she is not happy with us, which is fine because it means it doesn't talk too much. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Just try it, Maya. It's not that bad. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You'd drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Alright, not much to learn there either. Doubt we can present anything. Digital camera, the monkey, no, nothing really. See you later. Outside studio. Actually, we probably should have gone to the employee area. Maybe nothing to learn there, but you never know. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Yeah, but why would they call him, like, to come with the costume, though, you know what I mean? Actually, let's go to the employee area first, just in case. I guess they're not filming today either. I mean, yeah, there's a murder trial going on. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yarg! No touching. Eek! And then everything went black. Did he punch Maya? Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Is that how you pronounce that? Does that say dramatic? Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Talk. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Oh, wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Yeah, I guess it does take some time. Makes sense. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the thingamajig. Yay. Investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Professor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Woo! And... present anything else? I mean, he gave us evidence, not the other way around, so... It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would have been done by now. Yeah, that's fair. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, blush. Alright, all we can learn from him, I guess. Move to the dressing room. I don't think there's anything here, but you never know. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Well, yes. See, she's a robot. She used algorithms to tell you what I was going to say. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Yeah, so I guess it was like a mini-series. Or they just canceled it because, you know, what's happening. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? No expression. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I think just Path to Glory shows how important the Steel Samurai is to the kids. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I mean, who cares if you're showing her this? It's not like she has control over everything. She's the assistant. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. That was it. You have cracked our code. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. if she'll talk. Dang, that's a lot to learn. So Vasquez had dirt on Hammer because Hammer accidentally got someone killed? Holy shit. That's a motive if I've ever heard one. But it's like motive for the other way around, though. Wouldn't you think it sounded like if like Vasquez died and like Hammer tried to take her out? What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Did you say anything? 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, no. Bad. Those are bad words for her. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. That's how forgettable she is. I just forgot her name and had to remind the friggin' audience who she was. That's how boring she is. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Sure. I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Was it the, sleeping pills? Yes. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Ah, kinetic evidence. That's always fun. Steak plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. I'm carrying it around with me for fun. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I can't show you proof of that. You just gotta take my word of that. Oh, just calm down. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Wow, yeah. Now she's, like, convinced. I like that. Ms. Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in. Ms. Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Damn, she has the mafia. Oh shit. Not to make the obvious joke, but yeah, I guess I should have given her an Italian accent. But Russian, I guess this is a Russian mafia, so yeah, there you go. She silenced that paparazzi. Damn! Oh shit, that's not good. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Gives Phoenix a sword. A photograph. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Remember that friggin', the little pike on the fence that was all bent? There we go. And they did say they left everything the way it was. Wait a second. This is the picture. Oh, wait. I don't know who said that. Sorry. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there, with a tennis racket. Probably for a tennis samurai movie. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. And they took a picture. Oh, I guess it was paparazzi, so yeah. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. We didn't want to write an explanation on how I have this picture, so we're just gonna go with this. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the record. Dang, wow. We are learning so much in so little time. We haven't even gone to Studio 2 yet. I think I made the right choice by going to the employee area. Jeez. Oh, there you are. I don't trust her anymore. Not that I really trusted her before, whatever. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Yeah, she does not want to talk. She knows things are happening. Hello? Hello? Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. I don't think she's going to give us much information. I think it'd be not in her best interest to do so. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Well, don't tell her. Like, giving up all our, like, learned things. I guess if she was if she got to see the trial, though, she'd learn all this, too. Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think it goes a little bit further than that, Maya. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. Yeah, it's true. Canceling a kid's TV show. I mean, that's the sign of a murderer right there. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Oh my. She's being quite the bitch. So, let's not even bother. Actually, let's, can we examine? Yeah, let's examine this here. Now that we know what it's done. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking your kebab. Don't feel... Really, you're not going to mention the fact that that's where that man died? All right, well, let's actually move into the trailer and see if there's anything to do there. We haven't seen Sal, too, so... Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Yeah, or we just didn't bother changing the background. Is there anything to examine? I didn't really examine anything here. Garbage. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumbled documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the steel. Okay, yeah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing new here. I think we probably have to convince Vasquez to talk to us. Oh, right, of course. Completely forgot this picture to show. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Don't need to keep reminding us the names of the characters. We see them enough. Right, anyway. Ms. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Sketchy. Nick, she went inside the trailer. We couldn't animate it, so we told you. You came. Oh, different joke. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? Ooh. Yeah, she's very, intense. Like, I don't know. I like her a lot in that sense. She's very intimidating. What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Shit. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Well, that explains how we got the photo. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys. Oh, crap. I'll have to do all their voices. That's Eenie, that's Meanie, that's Miney, and that's Mo.
Who are they?
Professionals. Badly said. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Oh, man. Well, bad ending. We're dead. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammers' dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that way you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
The end. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Wow, standing up to all four of those guys is really good. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. And the guy's just like, well, we didn't get to do anything. Do we get paid? Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. Hey, you saved the day, Gumshoe. I'll give you that. There's actually quite a few times where Gumshoe saves the day. It's pretty great. I like him a lot. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Good for you, man. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. I wonder if that's the last you see of him this whole chapter.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Wow, holy crap. So I think we all agree that she probably did kill him, unless there's a twist. But there wouldn't be a twist in a Phoenix Wright game now, there would there? Anyways, guys, I'm PhilInTheBlanks. I'll see you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.